Are you scared to cold call motivated sellers? When I talk to you about having a conversation with a motivated seller, what happens with you? Do you clam up in fear when it comes to having this conversation? Do you get freaked out? Do you not know what to do? Well, in today's video, I'm going to really give you my best advice when it comes to cold calling motivated sellers, my best advice with the right scripts, the best advice of knowing exactly how to have the perfect conversation with your seller, and really at the end of the day, for anybody starting out, how to eliminate the fear that you have to have a conversation with motivated sellers. And so if you are watching this and you are scared to talk to sellers, don't freak out. Like if you're starting out, like you don't need to become the greatest expert of all time when it comes to having a conversation with a motivated seller. All you really need in cold calling is what I call the sword and the shield. The sword of how to go after the seller, and the shield if they push back or they say something that makes you nervous, right? Where anybody as a beginner can go out here and start doing wholesaling real estate deals. The problem is, again, you're overthinking it. You were way too stressed out on how to become a great seller. And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to tell you how to stop being scared to cold call. Okay. There's videos on YouTube everywhere talking about don't cold call or stop cold calling. Right. And really it's an inherent fear for a lot of people to have a conversation with the seller. And what we're going to do is just overcome your fear of cold calling motivated sellers. I'm going to break down my script of how to talk to these sellers and how to cold call them correctly. And then what we're going to do is break up exactly how to deal with nasty sellers. And then we're going to go over all objections possible. And then what I'm going to do is let's react to some live cold calls, not just me, of pretty much anywhere in wholesaling real estate, because I want everyone to kind of get a full overall view of cold calling from people even outside of me. So we see all types of situations. I'll react to them so you understand them. So really at the end of this video, you'll know exactly step by step how you can destroy your fear of cold calling, actually start having great conversations with sellers, and really crushing your goals for talking to sellers the right way. And so the first thing that we have to discuss here when it comes to crushing any objection, any massive fear in wholesaling real estate that we might have, first and foremost, and this is really, really important, is understanding why we're scared to call, right? And so are you scared to make calls in wholesaling real estate? That's a legit question I have for you. Are you scared to make cold calls? And for most people watching this, yes, that they are absolutely afraid to make a call to a seller. They are absolutely scared to have a conversation. And, a lot of people are scared because they don't know how to start. They don't know how to start the conversation. They don't know how to answer any bad objections of what someone's going to say. And they all honestly don't know what it takes to become successful. And I've been the guy time and time again to tell you what you really need to do it, right? You got these wholesaling gurus out here telling you do this and this, and they're funneling you so you can go out here and buy their course and do all this stupid stuff. And really what I'm going to do is give you the honest truth today of what you need to become successful. And so let's break this down and let's share it, right? So cold calling isn't scary. With the confidence and, again, with the right script, you will become unstoppable. There won't be anybody in your way to making 100 grand this year, 200 grand this year. Heck, if you want to get all the way up to 400 grand this year, you can do it by cold calling motivated sellers. It is not scary to do. You can do it. And the best advice I can give to anybody is, first of all, have a script and then have the confidence to talk to motivated sellers. Now, here's the truth here, guys. The script is the easy thing, right? Because with the correct script, you just know what to say. You know how to have the conversation, right? You're just basically saying your lines. And when you say the lines, it's simple, right? Hey, X, Y, and Z, you say X, Y, and Z, and that's it. Yeah, they say this objection, we say X, Y, and Z, and we say what we have to say. Now, When it comes to confidence, this is the thing where people get a little wary. And even when it comes to closing sellers, when it comes to talking to cash buyers, and really in any aspect, a lot of people need confidence, right? They're like that lion without the confidence, right? They don't know what to say because they have fear. They don't, and so the biggest question everyone says, I'm going to say this up front, is, Zach, how do I build confidence, right? How do I actually have the courage to go out here and talk to motivated sellers? Actually, how can I go talk to them? Well, what I can tell you right now is, to build your confidence, you have to have two simple criteria. You need the sword and you need the shield. And so to become a knight, you have to have your armor and your shield, and you have to have your sword. Without that, you're not a knight. You're not a samurai. You're not a warrior, right? You're not a soldier. You can't attack and expect any results without those two things. And so what do you need, right? You need your sword and your shield. And so what is your sword? What is your shield? Well, your sword is basically the belief you have, and the shield is the scripts of what to say with objections, right? This is my sword and shield. And so if I can go to a seller and close them correctly with the words that I say, which is going to be my belief. Belief is so important. If you don't believe what you're saying, you're never going to do a good cold call. And after helping 250,000+ wholesalers get in this business, the ones that believe in what they say, even without experience, they get wholesaling deals. They always get the deals done, and they always get the deals closed. But the wholesalers right now that don't have that belief, they don't get deals done. They don't get deals closed. And the most important part is, you can be the best knight in the world, but if you're getting attacked and you have a shield or any armor, you can get cut down. Like there's nothing you can do. And so it's important to protect yourself. Just like if you're a boxer, half of boxing is the defensive part, right? It's actually learning how to defend yourself so you can be on the offensive in the right way and actually know what to do. And so if you know how to do right these both things, you'll end up doing well and having success. And so let's kind of talk about my script first, and then we'll kind of break down the belief part. But really, again, what's the definition of confidence? I've said this a lot, but the definition of confidence, which everybody wants for some reason, is just believing in what you say. And so when I talk to a motivated seller, like, hey, I'm looking to buy your property, me and my partner. Me and my partner are looking to purchase your house. I can look at you in the eyes and say with complete confidence that me and my partner, my cash buyer, are looking to buy your property for cash, because my partner has $500,000 in his bank account, and I have the ability to have a conversation with you, lock up the contract, and then assign it to my partner. But the problem is, like, you don't believe in what, like, you actually don't believe you can wholesale. In your heart, you don't believe that you can assign it to them. You don't believe any of these things. And so if you want all the belief in the world right now, all you have to do is just have that buyer already ready to buy your house, and you're going to be good to go. Guys, scared money don't make money. Being fearful is going to be in the same trajectory of being broke. Broke people have fear. Rich people have abundance. Rich people know there's adversity. They know it's scary, but at the end of the day, they go after it, and they don't care how scary, they don't care how nervous they are. They just do it. And so you're talking to motivated sellers. Let's kind of break down what my script is on having these conversations with sellers, and what you can do to start having these conversations to actually get deals. And so first and foremost, when I'm cold calling sellers and I'm talking to them, what do I have to say? What is my conversation with them? And so my conversation is pretty simple. When I goes ring, 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 and they say hello, I say this: hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street? That's all I ask them. And so my script is super simple, because I am not trying to beat them over the head with a crazy complicated script. And after doing thousands of wholesaling real estate deals, after making all this money in this business, I cannot tell you, I can tell you, I've seen the crazy complicated scripts. I've seen the crazy, I'm a I'm a hedge fund investor type guy. I'm the greatest buyer of all time. I'm this and this and that and everything in between. I've seen it all. And what I found is if you can make the script, the message to the seller simple, easy for them to understand, and not complicated. And the most important part is you're just getting to the point. Like, you're not here to beat around the bush. You're not asking, how was your day today? I don't know. You just say, hey, is this the owner? And when you ask them, hey, is this the owner? They're like, wait, what? Wait, how do you know my address? And the thing I found with the sellers is they're always, when they pick up the phone, especially now in 2024, right? They're always in this no mode. And what do I mean by no mode? What I mean by no mode is when they pick up a phone, they pick up the phone, and it's like, this is an unknown number. I don't know this number. It's in my area code, but I don't know it. And then they're suspicious. They're like, what is going to go on here? I'm a little freaked out right now. And then what they think you're a crazy telemarketer. And so when they pick up the phone, they instantly, their first thing they want to do is get off of the phone with you. They want to go back to watching their Bridgerton, their Kardashians, their Love Island, their, what is it? What's the dating show? Bachelor, right? They want to go watch that, right? Or, if it's a guy, he wants to watch the big game, right? He wants to go watch the hockey game, the baseball, the basketball. Like, they don't want to deal with you. And so when they pick up that phone, their first thought, and this is the average motivated seller watching NASCAR or something, right? Their first thought of the day is, when they pick up that phone, is how do I get this guy off? Because is this a doctor? Like, I don't know who's calling me. So I'm going to answer it. But how do I get him off? Like, no. Just say no, get him off the phone, right? Because the average call is like, hey, you're going to buy solar. You're going to vote for this guy. You're going to do this or insurance and car and warranties. And they just want to say no and get off the phone. And so in wholesaling real estate, if you can get that seller out of no mode into yes. When a seller says yes, or they're in a yes mode subconsciously, if you can condition them into basically saying yes, you have an 80% better chance of getting someone to say yes once they're put into a state of not being in a no. And I know it sounds all bougie. I know it sounds all like this and that and everything like this, but like the truth is states are a real thing. And I'm not getting into the Jojo science of things, but like if you're in a bad state, you're most likely going to be in a bad mood. And so if I'm in a bad mood, if someone asks me how my day is, I'm more likely to say like something bad. And if I'm in a good mood, I'm more likely to say something in a better mood. And so if I'm in a state of no, you're more likely to not deal with the seller, not deal with a wholesaling deal. And so when I ask them, hey, are you the owner of 123 Main Street? They're like, how does this guy know my address? Oh my gosh. And boom, now they're out of the, let me get off the phone. And now they're like, who's this guy and what is he want? And then boom, I hit them. Now they're in the good state of, hey, are you interested in selling that property? Because they're going to say, yeah, I'm the owner of the house. Like that's what they do. And so the cool part is, when they're in a state of not being in a no and you ask them if they're interested in selling it, they're more likely to say yes. Now, if you ask them if they're in a state of no, are you interested in selling it? No, back to Kardashians, right? And so just doing that makes them say yes of them selling their house more. And that leads to more conversations and more wholesaling deals you can do. Now, when you have this, you're inherently going to get very common objections. You are going to get sellers who are going to constantly say the same thing over and over again. And if you don't know how to answer this objection, if you don't know how to answer their big question, their reason of why, you're going to get, like, it ain't going to be good. And so how do you answer these objections? How do you know what to say? Well, first and foremost, who are you? And that's going to be the first thing a seller is going to ask you is, who are you? What do you want? Why do you want it? And all these things. And so let's kind of break down exactly what the seller, let's say, is going to say. And because I'm going to say these. You're probably freaked out right now. Like, whoa. If a seller told me that, oh my gosh, I'm flipping out. And, it's not behind some crazy paywall for me. I just give it out to everyone for free. But if somebody asks you who you are, simple. Hey, my name is Zach, and me and my partner are looking to buy a couple more properties in the area. That's it. That is who I am. And again, it's kind of like my script. It's simple. It's stupid simple. And the reason why we make it that simple is because our buyers need to understand what we do. And so I let them know, hey, I'm a wholesaler looking to wholesale properties. Easy. I tell the sellers, hey, I'm looking to buy a couple of houses for cash. Like, I simply kind of transfer what I say to buyers to the sellers. Pretty simple. And so who am I? My name is Zach, and I'm looking to buy properties for cash. That is who I am, and that's what I have to do. Okay. It's really not that complicated. Okay. And so let me see this. A little technical thing here. But really, if you know what to tell the sellers, you should be good. Okay. I think everyone can hear me. Good. All right. And so if you know what to tell the seller, you're going to be fine. And so the first question that's probably going to freak you out is, who are you? My name is Zach. I'm looking to buy a couple of properties in the area with me and my partner. Oh, that makes sense. This guy doesn't sound like a crazy scam artist or an AI bot or someone from across the world, right? He seems like a regular guy. So that's who I am. Now, the next thing they're going to ask you is, what do you want? And that's a little freakier. It's like, ooh, a lot of people don't just say there, like, what do you want? And so let's answer it. What do you want? I'm looking to buy some houses in the area for cash. That is what I want to do. Simple. It's not that complicated here. Like that is what it is. And so if you know exactly what to talk to motivated sellers with, you're going to do good. And so the question is, what do you want? Me and my partner, we're looking to buy houses for cash. That is what I am looking to do. And then the next one is, why do you want to buy my house? And that's one where I think most people get stumbled. They feel like they're lying, and they feel like they're going to get caught in the lie if they answer why they want to buy the house. And this is the one where you got to buy this crazy mentorship package and all these stupid stuff. But why do I want to buy your house? Well, me and my partner are looking to buy some houses. And usually when we buy a house, we either buy the house to flip it or we buy it and keep it as a rental. We really got to determine the property, what we need to do here, right? And the truth here is why I want to sell the house. Why I want to buy your house is because it's going to be a rental or a flip for us. That's it. Like, I'm not buying your house, like Mr. Seller, like I'm not buying your house just to buy it and keep it vacant and just sitting there, right? Like I got to do something to make money if I'm going to buy your house, right? That's what I'm doing. I don't ever tell the seller like I'm an investor. I don't think that's ever a good thing to do. And so I never do that. But that's it. Like that's how I answer it. And now let's kind of talk about the holy grail of scared wholesalers, right? What's the holy grail of why you're scared to make calls? How much are you offering? Or what's your offer? What's your offer? What's your offer? And this is the one where people really get freaked out. They really get scared. Zach, how much is your offer? Oh, I'll be honest with you. Okay. How much is my offer? Well, let me ask you a question, Mr. Seller, really quick. Whoa, no. What's your offer? What's your offer? What's your offer? Well, let me ask you a question, Mr. Seller. Yeah, what? Well, have you ever bought in a car before? Yeah, I've bought in a car before. Well, when you buy the car, did you have to test drive it? Yeah, I had to test drive it. Well, that's basically what I have to do too, Mr. Seller. Like if I have to go buy your house, I have to test drive it. I have to go and actually go to the property. I actually have to go and see the house, right? Like I have to do these things when I'm going out here and buying the property, and I have to see it, right? I just can't look at it with just blindly and buy your house, right? And so for me to give you a legitimate offer, you got to remember this, Mr. Seller, like I'm a man of my word. When I spit out a number, when I spit out an offer to you, I'm solid. Like I don't go back on my word. Like that's just who I am. And so for me to give you an offer, which I can't put behind my word, that's going against my word. And that's what I don't do. Like my reputation is everything to me. And, they basically say they're like, oh yeah, I'm a man too. Right. And basically do that, you're going to be fine. And so if you know how to answer that objection, I think you're good. Like, I don't think you're really going to be that scared. And then at the end of the day, right, I think you're just going to have a lot of nasty sellers. If you're scared, like your biggest fear is going to be a nasty seller. And at the end of the day, it's like if somebody's mean to you, like really nasty over the phone, the way I look at it is it might not make it feel better, but this person doesn't know you. This person doesn't know your struggles in life. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know why you're calling. And they're honestly just in a miserable place on the phone. And a lot of people have pent up repression. They've pent up anger and just aggressiveness. And some people's lives aren't going well, and they want to take it out on somebody. That's okay. I don't think that's a big deal. But really, they don't know you. And then I always go reverse it and be like, well, who knows me? Who knows me better than anyone? It's like, well, my mom does. My mom knows me pretty well. And my mom knows me better than this seller that's being nasty to me. And the seller knows nothing about me and they're being mean to me, but my mom knows all about me and she's nice to me. So honestly, like my mom thinks I'm cool. And that's why honestly, like I remember first starting out in cold calling, the only thing that made me not like be upset is just, I always said my mom thinks I'm cool. And I used to tell people that over the phone and they get really freaked out. They're like, what? Yeah, my mom thinks I'm cool. You might not think I'm cool, but my mom does. And she knows me better than you. And people are like, oh, and they get so confused. And, and I used to do other things, right? There's also like, you read a lot of programming books of just like how psychology works. People used to be really nasty to me over the phones. I used to say, what color are your shoelaces? And the truth is people can't think about the color of the shoelace and still be aggressive and mean to you because they're like, what? Why are you like, they're so out of the blue of what they're expecting. And then they get thrown out of the state of being mean and aggressive into confusion, honestly. Like, what's this guy looking like? What? And doing this has helped me more than anything. But really, guys, at the end of the day, when it comes to cold calling, talking to motivated sellers, getting deals, the hardest thing for you to do is just to show up. Like really, showing up is going to be the hardest thing for you to do. And what I mean by this is showing up every single day, having conversations with motivated sellers. That is going to be the hardest thing for you to do. And if you are willing to go out here and just show up, have conversations with motivated sellers, you will do good. You will get an insane amount of wholesaling real estate deals. But the problem is most people aren't willing to show up. Most people aren't willing to cold call every single day or heck, even create a schedule to do this, right? I think this is the most stressful part for people. The hardest thing is just showing up. And if you're willing to show up every single day, make a schedule. I always like 5 to 7 p.m. to cold call. I think that's my favorite time to cold call. If you're willing to do that, you're going to do well. But the problem is the people that don't show up, they don't have any consistency in their life or no discipline. And people that have no discipline are not going to show up every single day to do the work. And when you don't show up every single day to do the work, you don't get the results. And so I'm telling everybody watching this, like my hand up here, like I swear to anybody, the ones that always get deals, the ones that actually get to the point where you want to get at right now, they do it by just showing up. That's it. Like if you can show up, you're going to do deals. If you can show up, you're going to make 20 grand this month. If you show up, you're going to get that first, second, third, fourth, fifth deal. But if you decide to yourself that I am not going to show up, if you decide to yourself that today's a hard day, you're done. Like you're already behind the 8 ball. You're not going to get any results. You have to show up. Guys, you'll show up to your work every day, but why don't you show up to your wholesaling every single day? Wholesaling real estate is a little puppy. Okay? Your wholesaling is a little puppy you have in your hand. If you feed the puppy, it will grow. A wholesaling business. And if you don't feed the puppy dies. It's a gruesome thing to say, but it's true. And a lot of you guys are really bad at feeding the puppy because the puppy ain't going to live. And so when you have a puppy, you have to feed it every single day. Like you don't decide I'm going to feed the puppy once a week. Like it's not going to go well. And so you have to feed the wholesaling business every single day. Even if it's a little bit, even if it's just something, you have to. And if you don't, puppy dies. Like I know it's bad to say, but like that's how this business works. So that's the best way for me to describe how it works. So what I want to do right now is basically, you guys kind of heard me talking about this, but let's kind of show like it in practice, right? And so what I want to do is let's watch some live cold calls I found on the internet, and then some obviously of my calls. Let's really see how nasty the rabbit hole goes, because I think a lot of sellers get really scared. So I actually haven't watched any of these. I just popped them up because they looked interesting. And let's kind of react to some of these calls. And so I don't personally know any of these people. I think I've seen a couple of them on my feed before, but I've never actually had conversations with. I'm reacting to people I've never had a conversation with, because I wanted it to be so like as random as possible. So let's kind of react to some live cold calls, and let's kind of see how far the rabbit hole goes, and we'll see exactly how scary these live cold calls go. So let's put myself in the corner here, and let's see how this goes. So let's see it.
Lakeland. Yeah. Oh, Chance, the owner of the park here in Lakeland. Yeah. Oh, okay, great. My name.
First and foremost, he said, "Is this the owner?" That's good. He might be using my script here. I'm not too sure. Let's see it.
Spencer, I'm actually I have a couple parks over in Tampa, and I'm actively looking to potentially buy one in Lakeland, and I was just curious if you might be open to selling the park at this time. Or
honestly, like, props to him. He's using my script right now. He's saying, "Hey, is this the owner?" And basically, are you interested? Now, I had no idea about this. What's his name? His name's Spencer Davidson. So shout out to him. I think his guy's handle there if you want to see it. But like, he's actively saying on here that I own trailer parks. I'm looking to buy another one. He used a proximity, said Tampa. So it's not terrible to do.
Receiving offers, or kind of what your thoughts were?
Probably not. It's my cash cow.
I was just curious because
he's talking to another owner. So
say we ended up buying your park, and we gave you some cash, and then we found another park where we were raising some money on that was a little bit bigger, and
it's like he's doing a commercial.
You wanted to come in on that, or I'm just trying to think out loud. So
no, this would be something definitely. I can tell you this one, and
it's not bad. I think this is a decent call.
Something else that would work. I'd consider that.
Okay, no, that sounds good.
Not bad. He used a decent script, and he had a nice conversation. I think he opened the seller up. Not bad. See, that's I think that's an easy call though. That's not even a stressful call at all. So hey, that's not bad at all. Shout out to Spencer here. So I think he does. This is more commercial. So let's get rid of that one for now. But hey, that's commercial. It's not bad. Okay, let's do this one. This guy's name is Ricky. I've seen his face. I think he has a podcast. Flip Lab. All right.
Ricky, I'm calling you about 6915 Stone.
Okay.
Yes. Are you looking for a cash deal, or are you looking to possibly carry?
No.
Okay, this is definitely an on-market deal. All right. Let me.
Ricky, I'm calling you about 6915 Stone.
Okay.
Okay. He's. I feel like he's talking to an agent here.
Yes. Are you looking for a cash deal, or are you looking to possibly carry?
No, I was looking for a cash deal, and I told the young lady the minimum I would take is $120,000.
I haven't
Might be a FISBO.
ran the numbers quite yet, but where are you getting that number from?
Just him saying carry. That is quite the creative finance term. I don't think he'd use on the seller.
Because I know what the other unit's been selling.
We're looking to buy in that area. The price seems reasonable to me. I'll just have to confirm that with my team.
Confirm it with your team, and you get back with me.
Would you be ready to sign in today, let's say, at that price?
All right.
He's a little pushy on this one, but he probably has I don't know why he's a deadline. He just put there's a counter on there, but
I'm ready to send you over an agreement right now with all the writing rights.
he's being a little pushy right now. if they have to think about it, he didn't obviously condition them, but like he's not using my tactics on this. It seems a little pushy to just say now.
There. What's a good email?
He's good.
Deborah@gmail.com.
He's
Okay, so just your name at gmail.com.
Not,
Easy.
All
right. Appreciate you, Deborah. Talk to you soon.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, my ears at the end of that. Lord. Jeez Louise. Is that what it sounds like when I yell? All right, here's mine.
Miriam, if me and my partners bought this thing cash, what works for you? Just we pay closing costs.
I'm not gonna sell it and buy it, so I can't give you a dollar amount. Now I can say what my husband and I would do is we would look at the offer that you give us. It's not just gonna be a flat straight no.
Yeah, it'd be a cash offer. So you and your husband haven't discussed like this price works for us.
Yeah, we would definitely discuss it because that's something that we don't just agree on without one another.
So you don't have a ballpark range at all.
I'm
not going to give you my lowest dollar amount. You just have to give us an offer and we'll either say yes or no.
Considering that, I mean, would you take $80,000 for the house?
Something that my husband and I can discuss. The question is how long would it take to close? And that's the other thing.
Well, the fastest we can close is probably in 21 days.
But I want to write your name down.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, because I get calls all the time, so I don't want to confuse your number with somebody else's.
There you go. She's getting multiple calls.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Miriam. If me and my partners bought this thing cash,
one thing I'll tell you,
what works for you? Just
one thing is I try and get the price out of her. Now, the one thing I think I used her name. I was nice enough with her. I'll tell you this: like, I think she trusted me a lot more. And that's so she gets a ton of calls, but she wanted to make sure. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I like that. It's not terrible. So shout out to that. Let's see here. It's not bad. Shout out to old Zach right there. That's great. Let's do this one. Let's see who this is. Okay. This guy says, how to wholesale.
That's where we make our money. So if you sell it to a cash buyer, we're going to give 60 cents on the dollar, no more than that, right? Because on that 40%, that's where we make our money, which is, our profits plus paying closing costs. I'm paying your closing costs. I pay my closing costs. So, that 40% give us a space for us to do a deal, right? So if you sell it to a cash buyer, we're going to give 60 cents on.
Okay, that's just a short, probably of a longer video. So I can't really talk about that. I mean, whatever. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, this was an older one. Let's do this one. Let's do some older ones of me. Where is it? There we go. This was me when I was 19. This was a recording when I was 19 years old.
In today's video, I'm going to share with you a live cold call in virtual wholesaling where I locked up and took down a deal live in virtual wholesaling when I was 19 years old. That's in my acquisition. Me, 57 close, and then I got a few to share public done.
There.
Be done with the house. I just had a couple more questions about the house.
Okay.
Yeah, so I saw the 3.2 CBS. What really needs to be done with the house?
This is 19-year-old Zach learning about virtual wholesaling. So FYI, this is 19-year-old Zachary. Okay, this is not 24-year-old Zach. So a little different. I'll let it play.
Would it be simpler if I just took some pictures and sent them to you?
Yeah.
And then you have an idea whether it's worth your time?
Yeah, definitely. So you work at a assisted living facility?
Yes.
Okay, which one? Okay, I don't think I've heard of that one. Yeah, there's a lot popping
We're really up and coming.
Okay.
We're
cool.
sort of up and coming.
Is it?
I think we had the team cut out the,
okay, that's cool.
The personal info.
I just thought it was funny. Okay, yeah. So you have a how would you send the pictures? Just over email or something like that?
I can send them to you text. that's what you want. I mean, it's the simplest way. I can go around, take pictures, and I mean, the house is, like I told you, it's kind of dirty at the moment. I literally worked 100 hours in the last 2 weeks. So, I mean, yeah, I work a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I've had three Sundays off in the last month. So, just to give you an idea, I put cherry custom cabinets in it. It's got granite countertops. I told you the master bedroom needs work. We had a leak in the shower handle, and it damaged the drywall. But it is a very short. It's not even a whole piece of drywall on that wall. There's a small section of floor that we took up and didn't replace. There is one thing I have to be honest and upfront with you. We smoke, and we smoke in the house.
Woo.
So there's a certain, I mean, I don't want that to come as a surprise.
No, it's paint. I'd probably have to replace
can't-
the flooring, but like it's not the end of
I can't tell the seller like, oh, you smoke. Oh, this is bad. You're terrible. Rah, rah, rah. I don't think that'll go too well.
the world,
Yeah, it's $57 grand.
I mean, you're not smoking
That was a
5
good
packs
deal.
a day, right?
No, nobody's here enough to smoke 5 packs a day.
We're gonna try to
it's only
peel
a
off
problem to
there.
smoke 5 a day.
You're doing
Okay.
5
I'm
packs
just
a day.
being
Still
honest.
got 2 packs a day though. Oh.
5 a day, I can't do anything like 1 to 2. It's
I'll
not
make it feel
the
better.
best situation, but it's not the end of the world, really. So, I mean, let's say, I can get an idea on my head. If I was just going to buy this house from you cash and I took care of that tax bill, and assuming there's no code violations, which I really have to check.
There isn't.
I mean, if I was just going to buy it cash and I gave you as much time as possible, what would that number really be?
Well, again, I'll be honest with you. You're the first person I've talked to about this. I do have to relocate the house. I mean, you're going to make money on it. And I understand that's your business and that's what you need to do. So I don't know what to say to that, because I know fair market value, if you sat down and do taxable values by 25% and all that, I've done that.
No BS. I'm not here to fight you on stuff. I just what's easy, no hassle. I hate playing that cat and mouse game,
Right. 90?
90. Okay. Well, okay, I really have to look at the pictures, but if that'd be 90,
That's
and then
nice,
is that 90 with or without the tax bill? I'm a little confused here.
Well, if you pay the tax bill and 90, that's 100,000 to you. And I know once you put a small amount of money into it, I'm going to say under 20,000 easy. You're going to make a fair profit off of it.
Well, you know what I can do? I'm just trying to think here, to make this as easy as possible for you, because I can't look up your real tax bill, and I can't look up the code violations. Honestly,
There is no code violations.
Okay.
There's none. There's nothing against the title. There's no code violations.
That's good.
If there was, I would tell you, because I'm an honest person.
I know. I understand that. I do trust you. You work at assisted living facility. Those people they're at a higher standard.
Yeah, I can pass a Class 2 background check and a drug test.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
I'm going to send you pictures of my kitchen, which is very beautiful. I built a chef's kitchen in here when I bought the house.
Okay.
It's U-shaped. It has an island in the center and all that. I am going to send you a picture of the damage in the master bedroom so you can get an idea of it.
Okay.
If you'd like, I'll go out front and I'll take a picture of the front yard and the backyard so you can get an idea of what the house looks like.
I can do this, which is even less of a hassle, honestly. Let's say, if you signed a contract stating that I agree to buy the house for that price and I took care of the tax bill, what I could do is I could have my contractor come in and just look at it you know, you just no hassle. He just comes in, looks at it, and if he gives me the okay, then we can start the process as soon as possible, and we could get you on the way so I can just check, and I might be able to. I want to pay that tax bill sooner than later. Like, I'd love to pay it.
I want you to do that.
At the 30. I mean, if I sent you over a contract to sign, and then I can go to the city and say, I have a contract here. Can I take care of this tax bill before you increase it and get late fee? I mean, is that something you could do where you could sign the contract agreeing to sell the house, and then I can bring that contract over saying, I'm actually going to buy this house. I'm going to take care of this tax bill to the city, and then I can have my guy just come and look at it, and then I'll meet you in a week, and I can tell you what's going on.
Okay. No, I will sell you the house. I will not go to anybody else. I'm a woman of my word. I own the house outright. It has a clear title. There's no liens against it other than the tax bill.
So
no, it's not.
Yeah. So if I get this, because I'm going on 3 appointments tomorrow, and I don't have $1 million. I probably have enough to buy it and then put some money into it and rent it out. If I get you to, if you can sign it, then I can cancel these other appointments, and we can kind of, I can make this my number 1 priority. I mean, would that be something you could possibly do today?
Can you give me an hour to think about it?
I mean, I really
with that.
Oh, it's another live.
I mean,
I know you're a businessman, and I just I need okay.
Pressure.
But I want enough time to move. I've got to find something else to buy.
Well, I'll write in there. You get 45
I would have lost
days.
that deal if I just said it. Call me back.
Okay, that's awesome.
Right,
If I do that, can I email you? You think we can do that right now?
Yes.
Okay.
What
Text me your email, and I can send everything over, and then I'll.
19-year-old Zach was still a killer back then. A little more now.
Try to get this process going.
We're doing good.
Okay, I appreciate it. Just
I appreciate you.
Send me your email right now. I'll write it. I pay tax bill, and you get 45 days, just so I can have that and I can tell.
Can you guys tell here though the difference between me being pushy versus like she said I don't know. I just go like versus me pushing it. Now, someone said in the comment, this guy that other guy, you said Ricky, his name is Ricky. He said he was in a competition for cold calling or a competition for closing. So if it's I get it, but still like that, there are people that are like him that aren't in a competition. Like they do it actually like with a real seller. So the guy was good talking, and I know he wasn't like trying to be pushy. If he was in a competition, I get it. But like you see like the difference between that push and this push, like it's just different. Now he's in a competition, everyone says here, so different. But all right, let's keep going here.
Hey, this contract says I'm paying the tax bill. Let's get this going.
Okay, 45 days from close.
Yes, I'll write that. It'll be on the notes right there. I'll call you when I send it, and you can look at it and talk about it together.
Okay, great.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
So after that, I had another.
All right, and then that's the contract and the follow-up calls, and I think you guys get it from there. So that was a good call I had there. Let's do some more. Let's share this one. This one's a gem right here. This one's a gem. I've talked about this one a million times because I was reacting to a guy. This guy, I forgot who he was, his name. If you guys can message him or comment him, but man, I think he did this as a joke, but I'm not 100% sure.
Hello, this is David.
Hey, David, I'm looking to speak to the owner of 22 West Street.
That's him.
If I could just get one moment of your time, I promise you will not regret it.
Listening.
Perfect. David, when you hear the word Florida, you might think of beaches, palm trees, maybe even margaritas. But when I hear the word Florida, I think of opportunity. And that's exactly why I'm calling you today, David, because I have an opportunity for you. David, I'm prepared to offer you $215,000 cash for your property today. What do you say, Dave?
Absolutely not. Do not call this number ever.
That's a closer. Come on, you can't beat that. That's a real man right there. That's how man holds. That's how I imagine Guru's cold call. That's how in my mind what their script is. Who's cursing at? Jeez, Louise. All right, let's look at this one. All right, let's go back.
Or go ahead.
Oh yeah, this guy says it's my
ring.
Calling opening line. Let's see what he's got.
Hello. Hey, John. This is Patrick from Oracle. How you doing today? I'm doing well. That's great to hear, John. Now, listen, I'm actually a little lost. Do you mind if I take a second to tell you why I'm calling? Sure. And there you go. That's exactly how I start all my cold calls. It's not pushy. It's not salesy. I'm just really trying to see if this person can help me and if I can help them. Let me know in the comments if you think that opening line will work for your business. Ring, ring, ring. Hello. Hey, John. This is Patrick from Oracle. How you doing today?
See, I don't like the how you're doing today.
I'm doing well.
But I think it's good. I think it still gets people off the no mode. But he's kind of doing more corporate stuff, and you can't really. There's some boundary up. It's not terrible, honestly. Like, not terrible. So it goes to the next one. So let's see what the next one here is. So I know this guy, Alec. He's actually, I've seen his deals. I've reacted to some of his calls before. He's a young guy, and he's not bad. I'll tell you this: like he's better than most people are calling.
Still something you were looking.
And he's not like this ultra like super like clean expert talker like me at 19. He's a lot older than that. But like he's like I've seen some of his videos like when he's starting out versus now like. And he's no guru either. I think he just shares his stuff, but he's not terrible. Like he's actually legit does deals. He actually shows real checks. I've seen before. I've never talked to him personally, but I see the way he kind of has conversations. He's not crazy pushy. He's not salesy at all, and he's very authentic. The thing I'll give to this guy, Alec, is he's very authentic when he talks. That's one thing you give to him, and you can tell with this conversation. This is something I tell everyone to do: be authentic.
In the cell?
Yes, 120,000 if you want it. Get 2 lots.
Okay, so 120 for both?
Both.
Okay, so 60 each?
Yeah, that's my lot. I sell them both. Yes, sir. Don't try nothing else. I won't sell it for less.
Is the other lot next door, or is it somewhere else?
It's right next door, man. There's 2 lots together. How many times am I going to tell you there's 2 lots together?
Yeah, so 704, the lot next door is owned by a Javier.
70, I don't know who the Javier is. I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
And then there is Eva on here, but it's Eva Guardero.
Listen, goodbye. How many fucking times I say Eva's my name?
I didn't cut that guy. He's very calm and very authentic with it. So that's good. All right, let's see the next one here. All right, this guy, his name Eric. Never talked to him. I've seen his face on YouTube a lot, though. I don't think I've ever reacted or seen any of his calls, though. So let's see what this is.
Yes, this is Christy.
Hey, Christy, this is Eric with TLC Homebuyers. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for asking. You're actually the first person that's asked me that today, so thank you. I'm calling about the property on Moeller Ave.
So how are you going to make me?
Okay, so I can tell this doesn't seem like a cold call, but it looks like a follow-up. So just FYI, the way he does opening is probably not good for a cold call, but he's not, I don't think he's cold calling at all. He's just doing a follow-up. So honestly, that's how you should do it.
It's a great question, Christy. I actually get asked that often because we are making offers over the phone.
So I'm not the biggest fan of repeating a question. Like that's a great question. A lot of people do ask for this, and this, but like it is a tactic and it is a sales process, right? And so like the way you make cheese is different with different companies. Like, I mean, I don't see a problem in it. I don't do it. You never heard me say that. I I just get when I have that, I instantly just
The way it works, it really just comes down to price per square foot. So what I'll do is I'll get a general understanding of the condition of the property inside and out, and then I'll submit that.
So he's answering that objection in a different way that I do it. He's doing it like price per square foot, which in my opinion it sounds salesy to me. I kind of like to go more basic because I like the way that he's getting very technical with it, which is not a terrible way to do it. You'll still close deals, no problem. I do the one sentence one. It's based off how much we get in rent, because it's confusing enough how to calculate rent to the seller, where they're like, right, like they're not going to go answer any harder. And the cool part is, based on how much you get for rent, then I kind of do like an ROI analysis. I can say whatever I want. When you say price per square foot, then the seller go, well, this comp says, and this comp says, and this comp. I've done this before. And I've had issues with it. Now it'll still work. I just like based on what I get for rent. And from there, everyone shuts up and they let me do whatever lowball offer I want.
To the underwriters. And their job is just to run a quick report about your property in the surrounding area. And they'll be able to formulate an offer just based off the condition and price per square foot. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, perfect. Hello, Chris.
That's not bad, honestly. That's a good answer to the objection. I'll give it to him. He was. There's not one stutter. There was not one like. He was very smooth with that, answering that objection, and he makes it seem like it's scripted. I'm not saying it's scripted, but he makes it seem like it's scripted because it's very smooth. So. That's pretty smooth. Let's see. Does he have another one? Let's see this. I think it was his top one. Does he have another call? Let's see. I don't think he does many cold calling.
Okay. When you say way low, though, what do you mean? Means something different to everybody. On the high end, 100,000 too low. So you're wanting 280 for your property? Can you give me a property to support that? I'm showing 14 days ago a property at.
So I give to. I don't know if he runs acquisitions for someone's company, or he might own the company. I don't know. He might sell a program on this. He's very smooth. He seems. I'll give the very smooth the way he's doing it. I think the other one he sounded too salesy. This one's a lot better.
5, which is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath.
Actually, not. He had a Onyx day. He's definitely not an acquisitions guy.
2,000 square feet, which is off of the main road in the middle of a subdivision, which does mean something.
Should be zoned or not.
For 260, and it's rehabbed. Has anybody even come close to the number you're asking for?
I say the same thing.
Someone's come within $15,000 of your 260 mark.
I don't say that.
Why would you have not taken that offer? Because, okay,
and that's great.
When you say
shout out to Eric. Okay, if he has a channel on it, yeah, he's probably not an acquisitions guy. But that was very smooth. I give that one to him. Shout out to him. That was I want to give it to him. He's very, very smooth talking to the seller. And he has honestly, it's not even the smooth, it's the tonality he has that conversation with. But I don't know if that's how he naturally talks, because he seems it seems like he's going off script. He's very smooth on that. So give a shout out to him there. It just the one thing I give watching someone like this is you can tell the difference between this person and a new wholesaler, right? This seems like a guy that's done like car sales or tech sales or something like that. Pretty impressive. The first one seemed a little salesy, but honestly, like watch, it's pretty good. All right, let's see this person. And he probably sells a course. You know what? Nothing terrible about that, but pretty smooth. But I'll tell you one thing: if that guy sells a course, there's no course that you're going to buy from him that's going to make you sound like him without going through practice. FYI, I'm not even like, I'm not trying to say anything bad about him, but like if he sells a course, there's nothing you're going to do in that course to sound like him. The only thing you can do is have the experience he has. And what I can tell from that guy, he's had experience. Even that Alec, he had a ton of experience.
I'm gonna call Monday and see, since she told me that. Make sure that my guys are get everything worked up right.
Okay. What are the terms?
Where you calling me from?
From Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Woo! We got okay. So this is what I'm talking about. This is a hot seller right now. This is a woo! Seller's on their tail right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm in Tennessee too. I do some
aggressive.
I mean, if push comes to shove, I have to file bankruptcy. You know what I mean? If push comes to shove, I'm not losing my house.
Yeah.
It's like I said, all this predatory with it. I got caught up in predatory lending.
Yeah.
And then now I'm trying to work this thing out with them, some mortgage company.
Is filing bankruptcy the best thing that you want to do though? Because
If push comes to shove, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lose my house. If I have to lose my house, you know what I mean? I don't want to file bankruptcy.
Yeah. But see, filing if it comes down to that, filing bankruptcy will only prolong the process and make it harder for you to move. Because in the end, they're gonna end up with that house.
So I'm call.
That was just a short, but honestly, not terrible. That was pretty good too. I don't know if he's trying to stop bankruptcy on the seller. I don't know what it is, but not bad. All right, let's go here. All right. It says Raul.
All day Tuesday.
I had them all like said. I didn't watch these.
All day Tuesday.
All right. Live cold call.
They would work out for me. Noon would.
Okay, this is what I need you to do then. When you hang up, text me a message with your information in the text message. And a reminder that we're going to try to meet up Tuesday. And then that way I can call you back after I talk to the tenants.
100%. I will definitely send you that text. And you said there's people living in that property right now, so it is livable, right?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, man. What was all day Tuesday would work out for me. Noon would.
Okay, this is what I need you to do then. When you hang up, text me a message with.
That's good. You set the appointment. It's not bad at all. All right, let's go to the next one here. All right, this live cold call from Zaire. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. This is his handle. Let's see who's got.
Motivated seller. I'm about to get this seller a call, and let's go through the conversation about how this actually goes when I'm vetting out a property and seeing if it's the right fit.
Hello.
Hey, I just missed a call from this number.
Hey, is this Anthea?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Anthea, we spoke yesterday. This is Zaire.
Oh, hi, Zaire.
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm actually sitting outside of your property right now, the duplex.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look around, and I can see. So this first unit, one that's empty, correct? The 1546. He's talking about the property.
The one that I have down to this bed.
Okay, so
FYI, if there's bars on the windows, just for everyone watching this, let's go here. If there's bars on the windows, like you're not going to make 60 grand on the deal unless it's a multifamily. This might be a multifamily duplex. Usually, properties with bars on the windows, even the duplexes, are not the hottest to be doing.
The one that I have down to this bed.
okay, so if I went in there, there'd probably be some structural repairs that I have to do. Correct.
Not necessarily structure, but
Just cosmetics.
Drywall and cosmetic stuff. Yeah, drywall, and then because we
duplex.
Foundation's not. I mean, the foundation looks fine from the outside. Seems like it's Florida because it's in that's concrete block. It seems like Florida. Let's see if I know where he's at. Oh Lord, there's a lot going on here. Oh, is he in Florida? All right, he's got a check. Show me where the check's at. Show me the check. Give me an address. All right, you won't tell me. All right, let's react to another one. Let's see. Okay.
Tom's house was broken into, and he confronted the burglar, and then had to go have eye surgery. You know.
Oh, that's a short. Someone's just trying to be funny. That's not a real call. I got to deal with real calls over here. All right. Dude.
Did I answer? Put on speaker?
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it. Hey, Debbie, how are you?
Hey, Omar, how are you?
Good, good, good. Hey, Debbie's recording the calls just for training, and
This is Omar.
sometimes I use it for my social media. You're okay with that?
5 buildings that are multi, and then the rest are single family.
Sounds like a seller. It sounds like an investor seller.
Nice. And you're looking to sell them all, huh?
Uh-huh.
Are they all on the market or not yet?
No, I'm not putting them on the market. It's just I want to start traveling.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why you get into the business in the first place, right? So talking about like financing and doing some finance where the interest rate could come down a little bit, then they can go refi, pay your money back. Are you familiar with how finance work or seller finance or not really?
I do not put the deed.
Okay, so I think asking an expert if they know how it works I'm not a big fan of saying that. I like saying, would you take payments? Even if somebody doesn't understand creative finance, you explain it to them. Don't ask them, do you know? Not a big fan of that one, but maybe Omar got the deal.
It's Henry with Ace Acquisitions. How you doing?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
I was reaching out to you about the property on 4th Ave.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
You were speaking with one of my sales reps a little over 2 weeks ago. So I wanted to call you direct. I'm actually the principal buyer.
I didn't really catch the.
Oh,
They
good.
never deal with anybody but buyers. you know?
Understood. And he was calling on my behalf.
There's so many people in this. They go see a video about how real estate without any money. They haven't figured that out yet.
I was going to say, I'm still working on that.
It's a lot of money to make money.
That's for sure. So tell me, my friend, was this even something you were really considering?
I really was not looking to sell it, but for stupid money, I'll sell anything I have.
Besides this, do you have anything that you might even consider hearing a stupid offer on?
Well, I have one property that I would consider selling. Hello,
There we go.
Mike.
Hey, Mike, it's Henry with Ace Acquisitions. How you?
Didn't really get into anything there, but hey, something. All right, let's see this here.
I'm not sure if I have the right number or not, but I'm looking for Thomas Barker. And no, ma'am, I'm reaching out about a trailer park that he owns.
Okay, it's not for sale.
Okay, do you guys think that might change anytime in the future?
I don't know. Let me give you his number. I don't know his number. I know his wife's number. Wait a minute. I know his wife's number.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
I know his wife's number. I don't call her much. I'm her sister.
Okay, that's totally understandable. This is why you call the family. This is his wife's sister off a deal machine. This is legit, right directly from the app. Hello?
There we go. I like I actually know Dan. We talked like 4 or 5 years ago. I think we were talking about texting back then. That was a while ago since I've talked to him. But he's legit. He's very authentic how he talks, so shout out to him there. Let's see this. All right, who's this? This is
rental market in this neighborhood.
Is the king of closing. Honestly, I don't know who the king of closing is, but he says he is.
Is not the best. So I don't mind holding it. My deal is to be able to get you as much money as possible for it as quickly as possible. And all I really care about is A, helping you, B, making sure I don't get taxes. You agree to it, I'll shoot you over a contract. All you got to do is very, very simple. It says, I'm going to buy it cash.
I personally don't say shooting over a contract. It sounds aggressive. This all sounds aggressive to me, but he probably closes deals, I bet.
As is, this deposit is yours. If I don't close on it, you get to keep the money. You're promising me that the title is clear. Fair enough? Okay, 1 second. The rental market in this neighborhood is not the best. So I don't mind holding it. My deal is to be able to get you as much money as possible for.
I mean, saying that I'm giving the most money for the property as possible, I don't like that. Maybe that's how some people say, hey, I'm going to give the most for the house. I'm personally never a fan of that. But teach their own. It seems like he's speaking fast, but it might have been speeded up. I think the video's sped up, so I'm not going to say that.
For it as quickly as possible. And all I really care about is A, helping you, B, making sure I don't get taxes. You agree to it?
It's not terrible. So his name is, he's the #1 closer in the world. And he's an electrician. Got it. No, he might be working on a house. Is the number one closer have another call? Let me see the number one. Okay. I have no videos of the number one closer closing. Okay. 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 All right. This guy's the closer. Let's see.
People think that you could just call somebody one time if they don't answer. And we thought, why isn't this working? After seeing other people do it inside their office, it was crazy. I was in Nick's office and I picked up the phone. Guy called in. I called him back randomly on my cell phone and got him to sell me his property where he's bringing money to closing within about 10 minutes being on the phone with him for 40 cents on the dollar. It's called being a fucking closer. Try it. People.
No comment. I think there's too much. I think there's too much hype in wholesaling. There's too much like I'm the man. I think there has to be more of a this is what I say script type thing. I mean, I bet he closes. Just show me some things that you closing though, man. Like don't say buy for 40 cents.
In selling this property, not sure if you had any plans on it.
Yeah, I told you yesterday that they were up.
Call you and see if you were still interested in selling this property. Not sure if you had any plans on it.
Yeah, I told you yesterday that they were up interested in selling it.
Yeah, absolutely. So just wanted to walk you through what the following steps would be. Call you and see if you were still interested in selling this property. Not sure if you had any plans on it.
I've heard I think he's Christian Samaya. I remember him. I think a lot of these guys have reached out to me. I remember texting him on DM once. Does he do? Let me see. Let's see here. Where we got here? Got any calls? Here we go.
Hi, yes. Hi, my name is Christian. Hi, I was calling about the property that I saw online that's for sale. Is that still available?
It's still on the market, yeah.
Hi, yes. Hi, my name is Christian.
That was just an opener. You know what? He's very authentic the way he speaks, and that's something I give to people. Like when people talk and they're authentic with the way they speak.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty.
Okay, I like the American flag behind him. All right, let's see.
It's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good myself, and I was reaching out to you because I seen you do some real estate down there in Florida, and sure. I was just going to see if you work with any investment properties by chance around any of the metro areas down there.
I do. I'm an investor as well. My thing is like 5 to 20 unit multis.
Mm-hmm.
We also do probate. You want to send you information? I'm more than happy to put you, on a list. It's not a problem. Currently, the only thing I have is probably just got sold. It was a deal in Pompano.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I know you probably don't got.
Okay, I don't even want to listen to that.
Well, thank you for that information, Ms. Burks. Can you?
Oh, that's the Zach.
Tell me a little bit more about the condition of the property and what else needs work on the property.
I like his spacing between words, and I think it's really good. She said, "Poppy." Oh boy. Hey, you know what? He's got a good spacing between his words, so that's not bad at all. All right, we'll do 2 more.
They had a few properties and they just older, so they stopped paying taxes
I know the property is listed at 45,000. I'm trying to get an idea of how to peg a value on this property. So when I look at land that's within, proximity to the property, I can only find 2 lots that have sold. I will go in and they will find out how much money is owed on the mortgage, what is the back due taxes, and they'll do all that legwork for us.
So let's go your route. Everything you said in the last brief, let's go that route with the main company and let's go. Let's do it. Oh no, my parents, they had a.
It's not bad. All right, let's see who else we got here. I mean, nothing crazy in that conversation. That made me go, whoa. Like, pick a value. I'm like, okay. Oh, there's that guy again. Okay. All right. Chris, yeah.
Realtor commissions. And the best part is, we buy houses completely as is, so you don't have to put another cent into the property. So for an offer like that, how much would you take?
Well, no, man. What you offer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my manager's actually the one that runs all the numbers. He can give you a much better idea on what we can offer you on this property. Have you done any updates to the kitchen or bathroom in the last 5 years? Costs, no realtor commissions.
Okay. I think you guys kind of get it. Like, it's not that scary having these like, there's some mean sellers, some aggressive ones, but like, just got to answer it. All right. I had this one up too. All right. Kai Lounge.
But awesome. So yeah, sounds like it's a great property. If you don't mind me asking, why haven't you guys listed it with a realtor?
Oh, I love that. I say that all the time. Good stuff.
Because
Might be a FISBO though.
right now, like I said, I'm in school full time. We have 6 dogs, and showings are a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
6 dogs.
I definitely get that.
Yeah, I got mom's dogs when we moved in.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we just have 2 dogs. I can't imagine having
Good rapport right there.
6. For sure.
Well, that's part of the deal. We had to take care of mom. We had to take care of her 3 dogs.
Yeah. That makes sense. Are they big dogs or small dogs?
Small.
Oh, okay.
Combination.
Yeah, our dogs are not big, but they're.
We offer.
Yeah. Yeah, I get an older dog that's like that. But awesome. All right. Well, yeah, definitely sounds like a property we'd be interested in. So what we do here, so we purchase properties for cash.
Okay, so he's letting them know what he does, which is kind of what we talked in the beginning. So I like this.
We pay all the closing costs. There's no real estate commissions or hidden fees. So you guys.
He sounds authentic. He doesn't sound salesy. Let's see. Listen, and there's a lot of dog stuff. So, all right, not bad. Beautiful. But guys, like the point of this is, like you watch all these other people do their calls. You see the calls that I do. Like, it's not that scary. And what I'm trying to do is show that like these are regular people who are probably like you, or some are really actually good, I would say, and they're all doing the same thing. Like you still close deals if you're not good at having these conversations with sellers, and if you're really, really good. So I don't see it as a bad problem. So yeah, I'm just saying, guys, I don't think it's that scary to do. So my advice for anybody watching this is just to start calling. Again, the hardest part is showing up and doing it. So let's answer some questions here too. So Tyler's, it says, Zach, can you wholesale rental properties that need no repairs? Yeah, of course you can wholesale a property that needs no repairs. That's never an issue. If it needs no repairs, then you just get it for the guys in wholesaling real estate. You got to remember, as long as you can lock up the deal for a price and somebody is willing to buy it for more than we locked it up for, you're good to go. And so if the property needs no repairs, the price that someone's willing to buy it is a little higher. And you just, if it's got no repairs and a buyer's willing to buy it for $250, lock it up for under $250. That's the game. And so you can lock it up for $230, make 20 grand. That's why wholesaling real estate is so beautiful. Let's see here. What do you recommend for Canadian wholesalers? Virtually wholesale. That's it. Got a lot of virtual wholesaling stuff. Let's see here. Let's see. Getting second embarrassment from those. So those calls are crazy. Ain't gonna lie. Kevin, need help comping a property? Sure. Let me know the issue with it. Love to help you out. Lou says doing comps the right way is the other battle. Lou, I will push back on this. Doing comps is, in my opinion, I don't think doing comps is a battle at all. Really, when you do comps, the real battle is just doing a low offer and doing it the right way. Because when you have a seller that is saying the right thing, they want to sell the property, like your job's not going to be the expert comper. Like, you know, to be the best person at comps doesn't make you the best wholesaler. To be the best closer doesn't make you the best wholesaler, right? Who's the best wholesaler? The ones that makes the most money. And the wholesaler that makes the most money in this business is the best marketer. The best marketer always wins. And so to be that guy that is the best closer, you don't make the most money, right? Like that doesn't mean anything. To be the best at comping doesn't mean anything. What you need to be is the best at finding wholesaling real estate deals. And so, you know, just my opinion, but like every single person that makes over $1 million wholesaling real estate, their primary focus is always on the marketing. They're not closing deals themselves or for their companies, right? Like marketing is the goal. Marketing is why they're doing it. And so comps, like, yeah, comps matter, but like I'm not so stressed out over comps. I don't think comps are like, I'm not a big comp guy. I'm just being like, because I always give the lowest offer. I always think of an offer like, what is the lowest offer I can possibly even think of? Like for the seller, for them to accept it, my LAO, my least allowable offer. And that's what I go for. Like I truly think like you thinking about people, you guys are overthinking the comps. It drives me crazy, guys. I just don't worry about the comps. You'll be fine. All right, let's see what else we got here. I would have folded. Guys, don't fold. Just be straight up with them, and you'll be good to go. Let's see here. We got a Shia LaBeouf on here. All right. Let me explain how to start. I mean, for pretty much anybody watching this, if you want to start wholesaling real estate, just go to freewholesaling.com. It's my free real estate wholesaling course. Let me get on the bottom here. Freewholesaling.com right here. It's my free course. Teach you how to wholesale real estate absolutely for free. I really don't know what else you should be doing. Like if you're starting out in this business and you actually want to have success, literally all you have to do is just go through the course. It's a free course. Teaches you how to wholesale real estate, and you'll get deals. You will not get deals if you do it. Okay, like if you want to get a wholesaling deal, go through the course, and the course is free. If I charge you $7,000, you go through the whole thing like a fine tooth comb, but you guys get for free, so you skim through it. And I always say, like, should I charge $4,000 for this? Should I charge $1,000 for the course? Will that get you to pay attention? And it's always a joke. So I'm never going to sell the course. I'm never going to make it like a paid thing. It's always going to be free for everyone, right? But I don't understand how wholesalers like say, how do I start? And then they see a free course in front of them and they say not to do it, right? And so for my advice for anyone starting out, if you want to start, go to freewholesaling.com. The first 2 videos are my live event I did. It's a full recording. It's like 15, 14 hours. I know it's a lot, but it's literally an event where you sit down and you hear me talk 8 hours day 1, 8 hours day 2 of everything on how to make your first $100,000 in wholesaling real estate. And then the course starts after that. And so everything's in there, like everything. Hector says, when's your next live event? So our next live event is going to be in Florida in October. That's all I can say. We're getting dates and everything finalized. It's free for anybody who is a member of Flip with Rick Plus. You can join Flip with Rick Plus by going there and just signing up and joining, or join the community we have there too. Or you just send me a JV deal at sellmypaper.com. I get checks all the time, and then you're in Flip with Rick Plus for free. You choose which one, but like you just got to be a member of Flip with Rick Plus. And if you get inside of Flip with Rick Plus, you go to any of my live events for free. Personally meet me, shake my hand, give me a hug, whatever you want. and you can wholesale real estate and talk to the other people that are making 6 figures, 7 figures in wholesaling real estate and join the community. And heck, you can even join the extended live streams we have. You can personally message me and Rick on our cell phones. You can hop on our bonus live streams we have on Wednesdays and Fridays. It's pretty cool. It's nice because inside of FlipWithrick Plus, you can join and just have that networking, and you actually get to be in front of people making 6 and 7 figures who aren't in the wholesaling YouTube space. They're not like in an So like you see these influencer type guys and gals, like you talk to them and it's steered towards like, I don't know how to say it the right way. Like it sounds fake to me. When you talk to another 6-figure wholesaler, a guy making $500,000 a year in wholesaling, he's just talking to you what works. He's not trying to teach you. He's just telling you. And that's networking to a point. He's not trying to, it's not your competition. It's a big change. But yeah, Love Nick, you're right. Zach, you're popular. You have I have a lot of people talking crap about me, but like, who cares? My mom thinks I'm cool. You see? Works pretty well. So guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe. I appreciate everyone hopping on my live streams. And again, if you want to learn wholesaling real estate for free, go to freewholesaling.com. And again, if you want to join the community we got and you come to my next live event, go to flipwithrickplus.com and see you soon. So this is Zach Ginn signing out. Again, have a blessed one. Start calling. There's nothing to fear. And I'll see you